Variety every day. KSMO, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. The construction workers who fell into the water after a cargo ship smashed into a bridge in Baltimore were from Mexico or Central America. 2 were rescued. 4 are missing and presumed dead. The bodies of 2 others were found yesterday in a pickup truck under about 25 feet of water. Police Colonel Roland L. Butler Jr. says this has been a very tough mission for divers.
It took them a while to secure that vehicle properly, place airbags around the vehicle. Then it was very slow traveling to tow that vehicle to the shoreline. At some point, they realized that the water's depth would not support towing it all the way in. It was at that point the deceased were removed from the vehicle and brought to the shore, where they were placed in the custody of the medical examiner's office.
He was heard there on WMAR-TV in Baltimore. The funeral for former Senator Joe Lieberman of Connecticut will be Friday. He died yesterday due to complications from a fall. He was 82. The AP's Lisa Dwyer says he holds a special place in U.S. history.
Senator Lieberman nearly won the vice presidency on the Democratic ticket with Al Gore in the disputed 2000 election.
Your choice is clear. Al Gore and I are the guys who are ready to do the job.
Lieberman was the first Jewish candidate on a major party's presidential ticket.
The findings of an investigation led by the AP show that over a decade, more than 1,000 people died after police subdued them through force not intended to be deadly, like physical holds, stun guns, and body blows. These deadly encounters happened in nearly every state and disproportionately affected Black Americans. President Biden's re-election campaign says a fundraiser tonight, also starring former Presidents Obama and Clinton, is raising a whopping $25 million. This is AP News. There's a new look at how much food we're wasting.
A new UN report estimates that 19% of the food produced around the world went to waste in 2022. That's a little more than 1 billion metric tons of food that could have been helped feed the hundreds of millions of hungry people. The biggest share of food waste, about 60%, came in households. Almost 30% came in food service operations, such as restaurants. The updated Food Waste Index comes 3 years after the UN's first attempt to quantify the problem as part of trying to cut food waste in half by the year 2030. Besides leaving people hungry, food waste means needless greenhouse gas emissions and amounts to a misuse of the land and water required to raise crops and animals. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
The Dow gained 477 points yesterday. The S&P rose 44 points. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today. This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This has been a test of the emergency alert system. If there had been an actual emergency, official messages would have followed the alert tone. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, you'll find Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid DEF, $11.99 for the 2.5-gallon size. Shell Rotella T4 Triple Protection Motor Oil, $19.29 for the 1-gallon size. And save $10 on a 2-pack of Night Vision Brilliant Headlights and Fog Lights. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
Our forecast does call for lots of sunshine today after starting the morning out a little on the cool side here. We do have a little bit of frost in our area, so again, make sure that you clear those windows off thoroughly today. I don't think it's as bad a frost today as it was yesterday. At least it wasn't on my vehicle this morning. So if you're in the same boat as I was, it shouldn't take very long. It's still fairly light frost. It wasn't as hard a frost, I believe, as they thought it might be. But still, a frost is a frost. Not a good thing for your sensitive vegetation. So we hope that everybody had their sensitive vegetation either brought back inside or covered for the night. It'll be the last frost for a little while. Hopefully it'll be the last frost of the year. I can't guarantee that, but hopefully it will be. Anyway, plenty of sunshine today. We're going to have a high today of 65 to 66 degrees. We will have a southwesterly breeze this morning at about 5 to 10. Clear skies are expected tonight, 41 for the low with southwesterly breezes 5 to 10 mile per hour. Sunshine is expected on Friday, Good Friday as a matter of fact, and a high of 73. We'll have southerly breezes 10 to 15. They could gust up to 25 to 30 miles an hour during the day on Friday. By Friday night, a few clouds will roll in. It'll be partly cloudy. We'll have a low of 51. Winds will still be out of south at 12 to 20 and gusting up to near 30 miles an hour. Saturday will be partly sunny and just a tick warmer, high about 75 with southwesterly winds at about 8 to 15. They could still gust to near 20. Clouds will come in Saturday night a little thicker, low of 53 with Sunday a 3 in 10 chance of a little bit of a morning shower. Can't rule out a thunderstorm, though I don't think it'll happen Sunday morning. It's possible, but not likely. Cloudy all day off and on Easter Sunday and a high of near 80. And more clouds Sunday night with a low of close to 60 with a chance of some rain developing on Monday. We could still see a little sunshine off and on through the day, including in the morning hours and then again during the mid part of the day. But we'll have a chance of rain off and on in the morning and again in the afternoon. Partly sunny otherwise and a high of 78. Right now, KSMO 27 degrees. We have sunshine in the Ozarks. We have no clouds that I saw at all. We have 1 mile an hour winds coming out of the south. Don't even know it. 91% the relative humidity and the pressure on the climb at 30.24 inches here at KSMO Radio. Stay right here for local news. It is next 90 seconds from right now.
Did you know that every patient has the right to have their medical imaging performed wherever they choose? This is Bobby Sullins, Director of Radiology at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, where we have state-of-the-art, up-to-date medical imaging at one of the lowest prices in the area. Outstanding imaging at a great price without the drive? It's just another service of the Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
If I want to bring the crew together, I know McDonald's is the move. They got this 40-piece chicken McNuggets deal for $11.99. My friends dig it. Each bite of all-white meat hits too good. And don't get me started on the sauces. We got tangy barbecue, sweet and sour, honey mustard, spicy buffalo, and creamy ranch. I mean, all the homies love ranch. Snag the bag at Mickey D's. It's crew approved. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Spring is in the air. It's time to organize your finances, and at the Bank of Salem, we are here to help. From checking and savings accounts, certificate of deposits, IRAs, loans, and even safe deposit boxes, we've got you covered. Come in and let one of our friendly employees help you get organized. The Bank of Salem, neighbors serving neighbors since 1883. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to Thursday, March the 28th. We appreciate you being with us on KSMO, AM 1340, FM 95.7. We're also streaming our news on KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and our KSMO YouTube page. Wherever you might be tuned into this morning, thank you. We do appreciate all of our listeners, wherever they may be. And here on KSMO, let's get started. My name is Stan Stevens. It's 7:35. And in local news, the Board of Aldermen did meet Tuesday at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. The board did hear public comments from 5 citizens regarding the proposed housing project by the Salem Housing Authority. 3 citizens also gave their support of the lease between the city of Salem and Healthy Dane County for the Salem Community Center at the Armory. The board approved the resignation of interim Public Works Director Joe Chase, and then Assistant City Clerk Wanda Sir gave the oath of office to new Public Works Director Stephen Payne. The board heard from Lyndall Decker, who requested and received approval to close parts of 4th, Iron, and 5th Streets for a back-to-school bash August the 17th. The board heard a presentation from Salem Housing Authority board member Sherman Odom regarding the proposed housing development on 10th Street. Odom explained that the Housing Authority would like to seek grant funding from the Federal Home Loan Bank in the amount of $3 million to build 24 low-income housing units on 3.2 acres of the 4-acre parcel. A letter of commitment to donate the land only if the grant is awarded is needed from the city to include in the grant application. After his presentation, the neighbors in attendance had the chance to ask questions. No action was taken by the board. Brandy Richardson from the Dane County Extension presented their annual report and thanked the city for supporting their programs. The board approved the Salem Housing Authority's recommendation to add Michael Rushing to their board, replacing Rose Knerk's expired term. Stacy Houston presented financial reports, including the total sales tax revenues, utility usage and revenues, and a fund balance summary. The board approved Bill number 3607. This allowed the city to receive additional transportation enhancement funds for the TAP grant project. The city's previous total match was $198,700, and this agreement decreases the city's match to $171,600. The city solicited a request for terms for a tax-exempt, bank-qualified fixed-rate bond in the amount of $400,000 to help pay for the Phase 2A and 2B sewer upgrades. The board approved moving forward with short-term financing from Town & Country Bank to purchase the city's revenue bonds. The board approved the bid from Donald Magi Incorporated in the amount of $496,692.04 to complete the Downtown TAP Grant project. The board approved Bill number 3605, amending the codes of the City of Salem to allow for email and electronic delivery of utility bills. The board approved Bill number 3606, amending the current agreement with Missouri Joint Municipal Electric Utilities Commission. The board approved Bill number 3601, allowing the property at 306 East 2nd Street to be available to be sold. Also, the board approved Bill number 3602, a lease agreement with the Council for Healthy Dane County for the Salem Community Center at the Armory. The board then went into closed session. Salem FFA chapter is named the Guard Truck and Equipment New Holland Blue Ribbon FFA chapter during National FFA Week. The chapter competed with 10 area schools. Points were accumulated by Salem winning the essay contest, posting over 50 supervised agricultural experience pictures, and taking over 60 FFA members to tour Guard Truck and Equipment in St. James. Guard Truck and Equipment presented the Salem FFA with a $1,000 check, as well as a Guard Truck and Equipment 2024 New Holland Blue Ribbon FFA chapter plaque and a large frame poster of the history of New Holland. Congratulations, Salem FFA chapter. With less than 3 weeks and left until the total eclipse, Ozark National Scenic Riverways reminds visitors to finalize their plans now and be prepared for crowds using local services. Now is probably the last chance to lock in your reservations for the eclipse. Most national park campgrounds along the path of the totality are already fully booked. The Ozarks are no exception. Keep in mind that there will be no totality at or north of Pulltight. Consult a map of the eclipse path before planning any activities for the day of the eclipse. The Ozark National Scenic Riverways will be hosting a viewing event at Big Spring from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. with almost 4 minutes of totality and free eclipse glasses while supplies last. Camping reservations at the Ozark National Scenic Riverways campgrounds are now full for the weekend of the eclipse. Through the park's first come, first serve sites, they are still available. It is first come, first served. Now, those sites will start filling up as early as this upcoming week after Easter. They are first-come, first-served sites in Big Spring, Alley Spring, Pulltight, and Two Rivers. You can see the location and quantity of these sites on www.recreation.gov. Backcountry campgrounds are also offered on first-come, first-served basis. For more information on campgrounds within the park, visit the website at www.nps.gov/OZAR. You can also call 573-323-4236. In addition to camping, anyone planning to float the river should finalize their reservations as soon as possible. Staff is limited this time of year, meaning last-minute rentals may not be available. If camping, consider bringing water for your group. Water spigots will be available at developed campgrounds, but the lines could be long. As always, make sure that you bring proper containers for your food and drinks. Coolers with ice are recommended, but food should be secured within a locked container or vehicle. Don't let your Sunday dinner get stolen by a raccoon. Finally, you're going to need patience. No doubt about it. Towns in the path of the eclipse will see thousands more people than usual. Heavy traffic is inevitable, and that means lines of traffic. It'll be heavy traffic systems out there, and local cell phone systems will be probably taxed to their max. The total eclipse will occur around 1:55 in the afternoon, so to get the best spot for you or your car, plan to arrive as early as you possibly can that morning. They'll give you plenty of time to park. Use the shuttle at the Big Spring Eclipse event if you want to do that, and that is stress-free. Once the total eclipse is over, there'll be a rash of cars exiting the area, so make sure you give yourself plenty of time to get home. The park will be hosting booths and activities at Big Spring until 4 in the afternoon. So bring a comfy camp chair or lawn seat, plenty of snacks, something to keep you busy while all those cars move away. Department of Conservation is reminding hunters, trappers, anglers, and outdoor enthusiasts that they can get free copies of the updated booklets on 2024 spring hunting regulations and information, plus the summary of Missouri hunting and trapping regulations, as well as the summary of Missouri fishing regulations. They're all available at the MDC regional offices, MDC nature centers, and other places where permits are sold. View booklet information online at mdc.mo.gov using the search tool at the top of the home page. The handy booklets have information on related permits, seasons, species, regulations, limits, conservation areas, sunrise and sunset tables, and more. Learn more about hunting and trapping in Missouri at the mdc.mo.gov hunting-trapping site. You can also learn more about fishing in Missouri at mdc.mo.gov/fishing. 7:43, sports is next after this.
In an era where sustainability and environmental responsibility are paramount, the world of colossal machinery is embracing the challenge of decarbonization. Scott Fenwick, Technical Director for Clean Fuels Alliance America, says the upcoming Clean Fuels Conference will provide some insight on the efforts to secure OEM approvals.
Certain applications have certain requirements. And so those are just a few of the things that Clean Fuels and the technical program here has been working on, sharing data with those original equipment companies and those engine manufacturers to prove and answer the questions they've got. What issues might we have with the fueling infrastructure? Is biodiesel compatible with the hoses that are draped over the sides of a ship, or with the tanks and the fueling infrastructure for locomotives moving across the country?
To learn more, visit cleanfuelsconference.org.
In sports news, the Salem Baseball Tigers will be hosting Potosi Trojans today at 4:30. At the SHS Baseball Field Complex. Salem's 3-1 on the year. This game can be video streamed on KSMO Media today, starting at 4:15 with Tiger Talk and Coach Tony Edwards, only on KSMO Streaming Media, the video streaming side today. Steelville's Marley Perkins pitched 5 innings of 1-run ball, striking out 11, plus had 3 hits of her own as the Lady Cardinals beat Salem 13-1 Wednesday. Gracie Mae Boone and Emery Perkins each had 2 hits and 2 RBI. The Lady Softball Tigers will be at Houston today for an SCA conference game starting at 4:30. Salem Tennis Tigers beat Houston Tuesday 5-4, but lost Potosi Wednesday night to Salem City Park 3-6 to fall to 2-2 on the year. Tennis Tigers will be hosting Willow Springs today at 4 at the Salem City Park. Salem golf team will be at Mountain Grove today for the Mountain Grove Open. Cardinals will be opening their 2024 season against the LA Dodgers today starting at 2:15 on KSMO Radio. Miles Michaelis will start for the Cardinals against Tyler Glasnow for the Dodgers. And the Kansas City Royals start their 2024 season against Minnesota today. Cole Reagans will pitch for KC, while Pablo Lopez goes for the Twins. And the St. Louis Blues will take on the Calgary Flames tonight. 6:30 pregame show, 7 o'clock game time. KSMO Radio will join that game either right after Cardinal baseball, or they'll join that game at 6:30 with the pregame show here on KSMO later on this evening. And that, my friends, a look at news and sports brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio source. Up next, it's time for that daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Lee and Nash of Edward Jones. You know, if you need a question or two answered, you can just give them a call, 729-3831. But if there's a little bit more information you need, maybe you want to sit down and replan a strategy or go over your portfolio, drop on by 907 South Pershing and talk with Joe or Leah today, or Teresa there as well. Joe Brand, Lee and Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and our daily investment report. With our report this morning, it is Teresa Whalen. Teresa.
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand, Leah Nash, and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed up 478 points to close at 39,760. The NASDAQ closed up 84 points to close at 16,400. And the S&P closed up 45 points to close at 5,249. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.19%. The price of crude oil was flat at $81.70, and the spot price of gold was up at $14.10 to close at $2,213.30. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $73.15, up $2.18. AT&T $17.55, up 37 cents. Boeing $191.95, up $4.45. Dollar General $154.21, up $3.55. ExxonMobil $114.97, up $1.18. McDonald's $282.02, up $3.40. Microsoft $421.43, down 22 cents. PepsiCo $173.57, up 84 cents. Pfizer $27.78, up 19 cents. Procter & Gamble $162.61, up $2.06. U.S. Bancorp $44 even, up 96 cents. Walmart, $60.72, up 21 cents. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing, right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thanks, Teresa. And don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report coming your way right here at KSMO Radio. That'll be tomorrow morning. We have baseball today with the Cardinals, so no daily investment report this afternoon. It'll be tomorrow morning right around 7:40, 7:45. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. Questions? Need answers? Call 729-3831. Or if you happen to be in the neighborhood, stop on by 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. At the KSMO studios, we invite you to stay right here. We'll come right back. And when we do come right back, we have for you when we return a look at what's going on in the world of weather. That's coming up next right here on KSMO Radio.
It's here and now available, the annual Ozarks Baseball Preview. And it's packed with stories, schedules, and player pictures of Southwest Missouri high school and college teams. Get a preseason analysis of every baseball program in the SCA, including your very own Salem Tigers. KY3's Ned Reynolds will make predictions on the outcome of each team's season. And you can find the Ozark Baseball Preview at State Farm Insurance, Country Mart, and the KSMO lobby. But they'll go fast, so pick up your copy of the annual Ozarks Baseball Preview today.
Need to schedule an appointment for an X-ray, MRI, CT, nuclear medicine, or an ultrasound? Call SMDH Centralized Scheduling at 573-453-5952. SMDH will schedule your tests while working around your personal schedule, help you pre-register for service, and help you navigate insurance requirements before your appointment. Schedule your radiology appointment today with Salem Memorial District Hospital by calling Centralized Scheduling 453-5952. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health, suicide, or substance use crisis, call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, trained crisis specialists will listen to your concerns, provide support, and get you the help you need. There is hope. The Lifeline works. For 24/7 confidential support, just call, text, or chat 988. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
At the KSMO studio, 7:51, and time for Operation Weather Watch, a complete summary of weather in the region, as well as the KSMO listening area. Mid-level height rises and modest warm air advection will be allowing temperatures to climb to the middle 60s today, along with clear skies. Continued warm air advection will negate any frost or freeze tonight, and lows will only be dipping into the 40s. Friday will be marked by windy conditions. A strengthening low on the lee side of the Rockies will increase the surface pressure gradient across the region. Concurrently, guidance depicts a strong 50-plus knot southwesterly low-level jet. It'll nudge into southeast Kansas and southwest Missouri by Friday afternoon. This tight pressure gradient and a well-mixed thermodynamic profile will allow for the wind gusts of 35 to 45 miles an hour, especially north and west of I-44. Temperatures will climb above normal Friday as well, with forecast highs in the low to middle 70s. The warming trend will be continuing through the weekend, all the way into Monday, with highs in the mid-70s to near 80 by Monday. These temperatures are some 10 to 15 degrees above the climatological normal. Global models depict an upper-level disturbance skirting the Pacific coast on Friday night and Saturday. As it does, an east-west oriented surface front looks to set up across central Missouri. With continued southerly flow, maybe just enough moisture to squeeze out a shower or two along the boundary as early as Friday night and into early Saturday morning. Better shower and thunderstorm chances, though, will be introduced Sunday into Monday as the upper-level disturbance will eject out of the southwest. At the surface, a low-pressure system will shift east through the plains with a dry line extending south into Texas and a warm front extending east across central Missouri. Although important details are still not clear, there appears to be a gradually increasing consistency in the overall synoptic pattern. If that does happen and increasing moisture returns, we could have the supportive nature of a severe thunderstorm develop during that time. A lot of ifs in there. Trough timing and magnitude will determine when and if the better dynamics would coincide with the instability, thus providing storm organization. We will keep you posted on that. Right now, still very iffy. Given the uncertainty in the timing of the Sunday-Monday system, precipitation chances Tuesday are questionable. Much cooler temperatures, though, will move in behind this system with a forecast high in the upper 50s to around 60. We topped out at 54 degrees yesterday. 26 was the low. It was cool in the morning. We had that wind going. We were in the teens for wind chills. Yeah, 63 is the normal high, 40 the normal low. Ready for that record high? 86, that was back in 1895, and in 1963. 86 in March? Wow. 19 the record low in 1899. No rain yesterday for the month. We're at 4 4/5. 3 inches would be normal. 12 3/5 are total for the year. 7 19/20 would be normal. The sun rose this morning 6:56. It will set tonight at 7:25. The extended forecast for Monday through Tuesday calling forth a chance of showers, possibly some thunder showers on Monday. It could occur in the morning and then again in the afternoon. In between, we may see a little bit of sunshine. Otherwise, it'll be partly cloudy and a high of 78. For Monday night, take the umbrella or raincoat along. You're probably going to need it. Showers likely. Could be even a thunderstorm in the before midnight hours, and then a chance of showers again, and possibly some thunder showers in the middle part of the early morning, like 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. It'll be cloudy with a low of 47. A lot of this is all dependent upon what we had just talked about in the weather summary about those systems kind of crisscrossing through the state of Missouri. So a lot of that is still unknown at this time. For Tuesday, partly sunny, high 63. Partly cloudy Tuesday night, low of 34, and sunny Wednesday at a high of 60. That local forecast and our current conditions next in a moment.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
7:56 at KSMO, and our forecast does call for sunshine today, high of 65 degrees. We do expect winds to be out of southwest as the afternoon comes on at about 4 up to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies are expected tonight in the low of 41. Winds will still be southwesterly, maybe nudging up a mile an hour or two, up to maybe 6 to 10. Then sunshine Friday, high of 73. Winds are going to start out fairly light early, but they will intensify as the day goes on. We'll have southerly breezes by the afternoon at 10 to 15, and by the evening we could see wind gusts of 15 to 25, near 30 miles an hour. Partly cloudy Friday night, low of 51. No south wind, still at 15 to 20, still gusting up to near 30. Partly sunny Saturday, high of 75. Southwest winds at 8 to 15, gusting to 20 miles an hour. Clouds come Saturday night, low of 53. Sunday, we're going to have a 3 in 10 chance of rain in the morning. Then cloudy most of the day on Easter Sunday. And a high of 79. Hopefully doesn't ruin your chasing down those Easter eggs, finding them, hiding them, searching out. Oh, that's always a lot of fun. Hopefully it won't be raining at that time. And then Sunday night, we have cloudy skies expected and a low of 59 degrees before some chances of rain will move in after midnight Monday night, Sunday night into early Monday morning. At the KSMO studios, right now at your hometown radio station, we've had plenty of sunshine all morning long. Pretty much all the frost is about gone right now. If you're still in some shade areas, though, you may still have a little bit of lingering frost. Wasn't as thick this morning as yesterday, but still played a little havoc out there. You always got to get that morning scrape out there in the morning. It's always a little bit tricky, and sometimes you get a little bit of fogginess on the window. So anyway, hopefully you've got the patience to wait that out and make sure you can see out all windows before heading out to work or your destination. Right now it's 28. It feels like 28. Winds virtually nil out of the south right now. It's 1 mile an hour. That's it. 91% the relative humidity. Pressure continues to edge up at 30.25 inches. And plenty of sunshine and clear skies today. And that's been a look at weather on Operation Weather Watch, a complete summary of weather in the region, as well as the KSMO listening area. We invite you to keep it right here. We have Civic Happenings next.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these spring deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gumot intake valve cleaner for $12.99 for the 11-ounce size. Blue Devil oil stop leak only $14.49. And Blue Devil head gasket sealer for $29.99. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
At KSMO, it's now time for a look at what's going on in our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Civic Record brought to you by your friends at Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 South. Remember, if you have an opportunity to visit the store, they would love to see you. And, of course, your friends at Southtown Furniture and all about our family do wish you and yours a very happy Easter holiday. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are, 1601 South Highway 19, 729-3422, or go online, SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com, where the bargains are. Midge Davis of St. James passed away on March 23rd at the age of 94. Funeral services for Midge Davis will be held at 1 o'clock Saturday at the St. James Chapel of James and Garb Mortuary. Interment will be in the Highgate Cemetery. Visitation will be Saturday from 11 in the morning until service time at the St. James Chapel of James and Garb. Midge Davis is survived by son Mark Davis and wife Karen of St. James, 2 grandchildren, and 6 great-grandchildren. Memorials may be made to the First Baptist Church of St. James Funeral Dinner Fund or the St. James Caring Center. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Garb Mortuary of St. James for Midge Davis, whose funeral services will be Saturday at 1, St. James Chapel of James and Garb Mortuary. Anastasia Rose Welch, daughter of Tristan and Amanda, entered into the arms of Jesus Friday, who was an infant. Memorial services for Anastasia Rose Welch will be held Saturday at 3 at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation at the chapel from 1 until 3 o'clock. Anastasia survived by her parents, Tristan Welch and Amanda Esepian of Salem, sister Violet Welch of the home, grandparents Jay and Sarah Welch of Salem, and Margaret Bracey of Salem, great-grandparents Dan and Barb Evans of Salem, Larry Welch of Salem, and Cindy Welch of Springfield. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Anastasia Rose Welch, the infant daughter of Tristan Welch and Amanda Esepian, whose memorial services will be this Saturday at 3 at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. South Central Missouri Community Action Agency is accepting Head Start and Early Head Start preschool enrollment. They're accepting children from 6 weeks of age all the way up to 5 years of age. They provide services for children with special needs or even severe disabilities. Homeless and foster children are given priority during enrollment. Head Start and Early Head Start are play-based learning. They offer developmentally appropriate curriculum, and they offer outdoor play. They are experienced teachers, and engaged curriculum give children a chance to learn and grow in a safe, nurturing environment. Contact Jesselyn Hutchings at 729-3188 extension 13 or Dawn Segovia at 729-3188 extension 11. You can make your appointment to take a tour and learn more about the enrollment process of Head Start and Early Head Start. Appointments are available from April 8th through the 12th. Salem Creative Arts Center will be hosting an Easterscape paint and sip get-together tomorrow night from 6 to 8:30 at the Creative Arts Center with Danielle Norris at 204 South Main. Come on out, paint a beautiful landscape and sunset fitting for the Easter celebration. Put your own twist on it. Make it your own. You may bring beverages and snacks of your choice, and don't forget your +1. The cost for the paint and sip is $25 per person. All supplies are provided. A total of 6 attendees are needed to hold the class. It will be limited to no more than 25. Class registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis, with the online registrations getting priority, and you can sign up under programs at SalemCommunityBetterment.com's website for all the activities of the Creative Arts Center right here in Salem. Again, that's the Easter Scape Paint and Sip tomorrow night, 6 to 8:30 with Danielle Norris to Creative Arts Center. More of our Civic Record coming your way in just a moment right here at KSMO right after this.
Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem has been serving the smart shopper since 1922. And if you're looking for appliances, Southtown has Speed Queen, Frigidaire, and GE. You'll find a nice selection of washers, dryers, refrigerators, and stoves. Southtown offers free delivery and setup, and they do accept Visa and MasterCard. Stop by and see what Southtown Furniture has to offer, located on Highway 19 South right here in Salem.
Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
At the KSMO studios, we continue with the Civic Record. Everyone's invited out Friday night to the Salem Eagles. They'll be having another all-you-can-eat fish fry with all the fixins at $12 a plate. They'll be serving that up between 5 and 8 o'clock. That'll be followed up by karaoke with Backwoods Productions from 7 to 11. Both are open to the public, and you're all more than welcome to come on out to the Eagles Club, out Highway 32 West, just past the airport, on the north side of Highway 32. Again, it will be the all-you-can-eat fish fry, that and all the fixings for just $12 a plate from 5 until 8 Friday night, and that'll be followed up by karaoke with the Backwoods Productions from 7 to 11. Then on Saturday, the Salem Eagles is going to have a bunny hop for children 12 and under. They'll also have an adult sock hop by Doubletree Entertainment, and that'll be from 7 to 11 in the evening. It's all open to the public. Salem Eagles Club always has some great things going on, great food, great entertainment. You can be a part of it. Come on out, Highway 32 West, just past the airport, the Salem Eagles Club, having a bunny hop for kids 12 and under on Saturday, and then an adult's sock hop by Double Trouble Entertainment. That'll be held from 7 to 11 Saturday night. Everybody's welcome to come on out and be a part of the fun. Local author Julia Boardman will visit the children's area of the Salem Public Library Tuesday, April 2nd from 11 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon to share her 2 picture books. The first book is When Pigs Fly, and the second book is What is a Black Hole. Also, the Salem Public Library will be closed on Monday, April 8th from 1:30 until 2:30 in the afternoon, and the library will then reopen at 2:30 and close at its normal time of 5 in the evening. Again, that'll be Julia Boardman at the Salem Public Library at the corner of 4th and Jackson Streets, and that'll be from 11 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon on Tuesday, April 2nd. And check out her 2 picture books, When Pigs Fly and What is a Black Hole. Cultural Craft Co-op Mini Workshop will be held April 12th and 13th out at the Timber Lodge. Many of us are sad when the Christian Sun Native Craft Workshop ended, and they're going to revive it this year, as that was always a great workshop out there. They're going to have a lot of different things going on out at the Timber Lodge. Make a toothbrush rug with Amy Terrell, $25 for a small rug or trivet. You can carve a spoon with Cindy Dooley, $25 for each spoon. Make a reed basket, $35 with Connie Light. Make corn husk dowels with Patty Frisbee for $15. Cane a chair or stool that you already have with Diana Clark for $90. And create a beginning blacksmith project of a jailer's ring with Tim Ellerman. That's just $10. You can register for any of these classes by calling Mary Ficker. 573-729-7065. Lunches will be available. Instructors will also have their crafts for sale. Lodging is available through Shannondale or local Airbnbs. Stay tuned for this. Should be a lot of fun. It's going to be April 12th and 13th. If you have any questions, again, get in touch with Mary at 729-7065. That's 573-729-7065. She can also give you a list of the Airbnbs or available lodging out in the Shannondale area. Again, the Timber Lodge is located 41277 Highway 19 South, away from Salem, Missouri. The mini workshop, April 12th and 13th at the Timber Lodge. At the Salem Nutrition Center for today, they'll be serving up for lunch from 11 to 12:30, pulled pork on bun with coleslaw, baked apples, and milk. Everyone's welcome to come on out to the Salem Nutrition site. All ages are welcome. If you happen to be 60 and above, your suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, the cost of the meal is $7. They welcome everybody out. They start things out with a soup and salad bar at 10:30, followed by that lunch with pulled pork on bun, coleslaw, baked apples, and milk from 11 to 12:30 at 604 North McGrath Lane inside the Salem Senior Center. If you have questions and need more information, call 729-2373, 729-2373. The Salem Nutrition Center's menu is brought to you by part of our Civic Record every Monday through Friday. And don't forget that that menu can change without notice. There you have it, a look at our Civic Record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. And it's also brought to you by Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South, part of the Ballard family of furniture stores, serving you since 1922. Gang, you add that all up, it's actually just a shade over, well, almost 102 years, shade under that, and 101 years plus, but still going strong. Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. 1601 South Highway 19. 729-3422 is their phone number. And, yeah, they're up to date. You can go online and check out their website, SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. It is where the bargains are. Wishing you and yours a very happy and safe Easter holiday. At the KSMO studios, right here at your hometown radio station. Stay with us. We have a lot of stuff going on today. Woo, doggies. We have coming up for you at 2:15 this afternoon, St. Louis Cardinals regular season baseball. They'll be in L.A., take on the Dodgers. That game will get underway 3:10, 2:15 pregame show on KSMO Radio. And then we'll have for you today from the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex, we'll be streaming our Tigers taking on the Potosi Trojans. 4:15 with Tiger Talk, Coach Tony Edwards. That'll be followed up on a play-by-play on KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube pages. Then, after the Cardinal game is over, we have Blues hockey. They take on Calgary. That game will get underway at 7, 6:30 pregame show. All depends on when the Cardinals game is when we'll join the Blues broadcast. That's all right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, and Ozark sports leader. Here at KSMO Radio, thanks for being part of our Thursday morning, and we wish all of you a very happy Easter holiday with Good Friday tomorrow. Do remember, some businesses will be closed for Good Friday. Not all of them, but some of them. Our Denton County Courthouse will be closed. I know that. I can pass that on. There will be some other businesses that will be closed for the Easter holiday. So before heading out tomorrow, or maybe need to get it done today, you may need to stop by or give those locations you plan on visiting tomorrow a call to make sure that they will be there. It does happen, and sometimes you make that long trek in, or you get someplace and find out that they're closed for the holiday. Don't really have to do that. So just make a phone call or check out their email or send them an email or even text them if you know their number and find out before making that trip and saving that gas. Looks like gas prices are going to be going up again here locally in the area very soon. So be prepared for that. Okay, we're taking a break. Come back. Statewide news on the Missouri Net. That is next.
If you or someone you know is experiencing mental health, suicide, or substance use crisis, call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, trained crisis specialists will listen to your concerns, provide support, and get you the help you need. There is hope. The Lifeline works. For 24/7 confidential support, just call, text, or chat 988. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
March savings are going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem. You can save up to 10% on Napa lawn and garden batteries. Permatex head gasket repair, $29.99 for the 16-ounce size. And Napa Extended Life Cooling System Antifreeze and Coolant for all makes and models, ready to use, $9.99 for the gallon size. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Now, during Staples Print Big Sale, get $20 off your print purchase of $100 or more, $50 off your print purchase of $200 or more, and $100 off your print purchase of $300 or more. So the more you print at Staples, the more you save. To demonstrate, print at Staples, you save. But if you print at Staples, you save. See how that works? Staples Print Big Sale. Print more, save more. Up to $100. Ends 4/6. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. Over 300 people will soon be without a job after the Missouri Central School Bus Company chose to terminate its contract with St. Louis schools. In addition to job shortages, a black mechanic found a noose at his workstation, which led many of the district's bus drivers to stop working. Despite the contract running through the 2024-25 school year, the company opted out a year early. Service is scheduled to end June 30th. A Poplar Bluff lab agrees to a multi-million-dollar settlement in a federal Medicare fraud case. Ashley Bird has details.
Gamma Healthcare incorporated in Poplar Bluff, and 3 of its owners have agreed to pay a $13.6 million settlement over alleged false claims to Medicare for lab tests not ordered by healthcare providers. The company and its owners are also excluded from participating in federal healthcare programs for the next 15 years. The payment settles the case of whistleblower claims that the company performed labs over and above what was called for by physicians who said they were expensive and not medically necessary. The Department of Justice investigated the case under the False Claim Act. The settlement does not mean the company is liable, but the whistleblower doctor will get more than $2.3 million of that settlement. Ashley Bird, Missouri Net.
The new director of the Missouri State Fair admits it's disappointing that this year's event won't have a rodeo, motocross, tractor pulls, or demolition derbies normally held at the State Fair Arena. The 10-acre open-air field with metal bleachers needs an upgrade, which is coming in the form of a modern indoor climate-controlled arena that will seat about 6,000 people. Director Jason Moore says the timetable for building the new arena meant sacrificing rodeo and motocross events for this year.
We did reach out to those people early on. They were certainly our first contact to kind of let them know. I think, as a whole, everybody, they understand. One of the biggest issues that they struggle getting people to their events. Obviously, we're in the middle of August, and some days it can be extremely hot over there.
The new building is expected to be open in time for the 2026 Missouri State Fair. This is Missouri Net.
Childhood should be the happiest time of life. But for many children living in poverty with blindness, facial deformities, and other crippling conditions, it's riddled with pain, rejection, shame, and isolation. At Mercy Ships, we're answering the cries of some of the world's most forgotten children and adults through free, life-changing surgeries that turn despair into hope. These once heartbroken boys and girls, and many men and women too, are now restored, accepted, and on their way to new lives full of opportunity and joy. No one can change the world on their own, but with God's help, we can transform it by restoring hope to one person, one child at a time. Volunteers from your community and around the globe, or joining Mercy Ships to bring life-changing healing and hope to the forgotten poor. To learn how you too can help change the world one child at a time, go to mercyships.org today.
State House passes a sizable utility bill. Anthony Morbith reports.
The Missouri Senate is considering a wide-ranging bill from Representative Michael O'Donnell that is aimed at reducing utility costs. The St. Louis County Republicans' legislation has several provisions, including addressing solar panels for tax purposes, sales tax exemptions for utilities, standards for renewable energy, and more. O'Donnell says his bill makes sure that utility services remain affordable and accessible for residents across the state. From the state capitol, Anthony Morbith, Missouri Net.
The Missouri Senate is considering a wide-ranging House bill aimed at reducing utility costs. The measure has several provisions, including addressing solar panels for tax purposes, sales tax exemptions for utilities, standards for renewable energy, and more. The sponsor, State Rep. Michael O'Donnell of St. Louis County, says his bill makes sure that utility services remain affordable and accessible for residents across the state. And Missouri has revoked 9 micro-business cannabis licenses for not being eligible. This is MissouriNet.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Townscreen in Salem.
Here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Let's see what's cooking at the Salem Nutrition Center for today. They will be serving up pulled pork with coleslaw, baked apples, and milk to have that pulled pork on bun today for lunch. It's from 11 until 12:30, and all ages, everybody is welcome to come and enjoy that delicious lunch today at the Salem Nutrition site, located 604 North McGrath Lane inside the Salem Senior Center. Again, everybody, again, is welcome to attend, all ages. The day starts with soup and salad beginning at 10:30. Then, of course, that lunch at 11 to 12:30, and you are welcome to be a part of it. Lunch today, pulled pork on bun, coleslaw, baked apples, and milk. Starts at 11. 12:30 is when it cuts off. And that is lunch at the Salem Nutrition site located inside the Salem Senior Center, 604 North McGrath Lane. Suggested contribution, if you're 60 and above, $5. If you're under the age of 60, it's a $7 meal. And don't forget, the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center menu as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. We invite you to stay right here. We are going to come right back. We have for you news from the Associated Press, sports on MissouriNet, and so much more on your Thursday morning KSMO Radio.
Hello, my name is Amber Hogan. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. The latest now on the investigation into that tragedy in Baltimore where a cargo ship smashed into a bridge. The AP's Sagar Magani.
The Coast Guard says the cargo ship that rammed and collapsed Baltimore's Key Bridge underwent engine maintenance in port before the incident. Rear Admiral Shannon Gilreath says authorities were told the Dolly was going to have routine maintenance.
We were not informed of any problems with the vessel,
which ended up losing power before it crashed into the bridge. The disclosure came as divers recovered the bodies of 2 of the 6 construction workers who were fixing potholes on the bridge and plunged into the Patapsco River.
The deceased were removed from the vehicle and brought to the shore.
Maryland State Police head Roland Butler says the other 4 workers are presumed dead, and once the water is clear of the bridge's debris,
those same divers are going to go back out there and bring those people closure.
Sagar Magani, Washington.
There's a hearing today in Donald Trump's Georgia election interference case. His lawyers argue that the charges against him are an effort to criminalize speech and advocacy protected by the First Amendment. Still no word on why an attacker killed 4 people and injured several more in a stabbing spree yesterday in Illinois. A 22-year-old man is in custody. Rockford, Illinois Police Chief Carla Redd.
Words can't even express my thoughts right now. This is a pretty painstaking event. My heart goes out to the families right now who are suffering a loss.
Ford will cut the number of hourly workers at its Michigan factory that builds the Ford F-150 Lightning as sales of electric vehicles slow. Powerball jackpot's worth $935 million Saturday night. This is AP News. Now to what some migrants trying to get to the U.S. are saying about Mexico.
Venezuelan migrants attempting to enter the U.S. are finding the hardest part of their route is in Mexico. There are 8 countries between Venezuela and the U.S. Many Venezuelans heading there have to endure a treacherous journey, including walking through jungles for days in Colombia and Panama. But they almost always say the hardest part of the journey is dealing with authorities in Mexico. Mexico's crackdown on immigration in recent months at at the urging of the Biden administration, has hit Venezuelans especially hard. The development highlights how much the U.S. depends on Mexico to control migration, which has reached unprecedented levels and is a top issue for voters as President Joe Biden seeks re-election. I'm Karen Shamas.
Home Depot is buying SRS Distribution, a materials provider for professionals. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
This is Bill Wise with the latest Appetite for Pork report. Today I'm talking with Dr. David Newman, Senior Vice President of Market Growth at National Pork Board, about how your pork checkoff dollars are working to bring more U.S. pork to tables around the world. Dr. Newman, pork producers are bracing for another down year. What has the pork checkoff been doing to help stabilize, even grow demand?
We export about 30% of our total production in the United States. And that number has grown for a very long time. But that still means we have 70% of our production domestic. This focus on stabilizing domestic demand, that's really important to us. So speaking internationally, we partner with U.S. Meat Export Federation in our international efforts. And that's a really great example of something that we do to drive demand around the world.
Thanks again, David, for talking with us today about how the pork checkoff is building a bigger appetite for U.S. pork. You can find out more information at porkcheckoff.org/radio.
Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The baseball season starts today. The Cardinals visiting the L.A. Dodgers. St. Louis looking to rebound from a disappointing finish last year where they had their worst winning percentage in nearly 30 years. Now, St. Louis revamped their pitching staff through free agency, but longtime Cardinals starter Miles Mikolas will get the start today.
Los Angeles, which is going to be super exciting. The Dodgers know how to put on a show. It's the Hollywood, it's the smoke and mirrors. But I'm looking at it as I'm trying to get really excited for it. Not so much nervous as, so much more excited.
First pitch is at 3:10. Kansas City will host the Twins. The Royals looking to bounce back from their second straight last-place finish in the AL Central. The Royals tied a franchise record with 106 losses, and they haven't made the postseason since winning the World Series in 2015. Cole Reagans, the lefty, gets the call.
I'm ready. My body, arm, all that feels good. I'm ready to go. All the stuff feels good. So, yeah, I'm ready to go.
First pitch, 3:10. Another option for Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs will sign international rugby star Louis Rees-Zammit. The rugby player had a workout with the Chiefs earlier this week, also met with the Jets, Browns, and Broncos. He has tremendous speed, and they could use him at running back or wide receiver. He could become a threat with the NFL's new kickoff rule. The St. Louis Battlehawks are back. The new UFL, a combination of 4 XFL and 4 USFL teams merged to form the new Spring Football League. This Saturday, St. Louis plays Michigan. Former Alabama QB A.J. McCarron is back with the Battlehawks for a second season.
I think by being in this league, I can help build the league. I think this league needs guys with some type of following that can help boost ticket sales or just notoriety for the league itself.
The Blues host the Flames tonight. They're 6 points behind Vegas for the final wildcard spot in the Western Conference. And Konzo Martin back as men's basketball coach at Missouri State. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
I spy something yellow.
Is it a car?
No.
Is it a building?
Nope.
What is it?
It's that yellow post over there.
What is that?
Well, that's a pipeline marker used to show the general location of a pipeline and provides emergency contact information on it.
This message is from Mango, Missouri's Association of Natural Gas Operators, letting you know to keep an eye out for pipeline markers.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture wants you to know that black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations. Make sure you know the difference between the black vulture and the turkey vulture. The black vulture has a black head, while the turkey vulture has a red head. Also, the turkey vulture is larger in both size and wingspan. Mitigation resources for your farm can be found on MDA's website at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
Getting your biggest tax refund from Jackson Hewitt can lead to some spirited reactions.
Jackson Hewitt!
Jackson Hewitt is so sure that you'll get your biggest refund that if they don't, you get your money back plus $100.
Jackson Hewitt!
And Jackson Hewitt also guarantees the accuracy of your return for life. So don't just sit there. For your biggest refund guaranteed, walk into a Jackson Hewitt today and dance out Jackson Hewitt!
At the KSMO studios, 8:30 is our time, and our forecast does call for lots of sunshine today. Should be an ideal day for a lot of things outdoors. It'll still a little cool this morning, but it will get there, about 65 degrees or so for a high this afternoon. We will have a southwesterly breeze 5 to 10. Clear skies tonight. We'll only drop to 41. No frost in that forecast. Southwest winds 5 to 10. Sunshine, but breezy tomorrow. Will warm up to 73. We'll have southerly winds 10 to 15, and they could gust to 25 to 30 miles an hour during the afternoon. Friday night, partly cloudy, still breezy, with southerly winds 15 to 20, still gusting to 25 to 30, and a low of 51. For Saturday, partly sunny and just a little bit warmer, 75. Southwesterly breezes, 8 to 15, could still gust up to near 20 miles an hour. Clouds will come rolling in, though, Saturday night. Low of 53 and a 3 in 10 chance of rain in the morning Sunday. Well, it's going to be pretty much cloudy most of the day on Easter Sunday, and a high of 79, and then cloudy Sunday night, low of 59 with a chance of rain developing by early Monday morning. And then again, possibly during the afternoon on Monday as well. At the KSMO studios right now, your hometown radio station is 31 degrees. Our skies are mostly clear. We do have 2-mile-an-hour winds out of the south, 89% of relative humidity, pressure rising, 30.25 inches here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio source. We appreciate you joining us on your Thursday morning. It's the 28th day of March. It's opening day of baseball season. Major League Baseball will get underway today everywhere, virtually everywhere. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be in on it. And we hope you'll get a chance to enjoy that with us today. The Cardinals will be in L.A. taking the Dodgers. That game will get underway 3:10, 2:15 pregame show here on KSMO Radio. We also have Salem Tiger Baseball. That'll be on the video side, on our streaming site at KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. It'll be video streamed only, and also we will have audio with the video stream, but it'll be a video stream and not just an audio stream. And we also will have Blues hockey tonight coming up after Cards Baseball right here on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7. Lots of stuff going on. Also, some great savings going on right now at Country Mart, like on your Kretschmar or Double G boneless whole or half ham, $3.99 a pound. Check out the Grade A Best Choice Turkey at 99 cents a pound. And you can also pick up your Edwards frozen pies. Get 2 of them for $11. It's Easter time. Got to have pies at Easter. Check it out for yourself today over Country Mart, Highway 3272 East here in Salem. Here to help you save. KSMO. It's time for the agribusiness news on the Brownfield Farm Market Network for the state of Missouri. I'm brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO, Salem, Missouri. Agribusiness news from the Brownfield Farm Market Network.
I'm Brent Barnett with Agribusiness News on Brownfield. Some agriculture groups are giving their feedback on what should be included in the new Water Resources Development Act. Brownfield's Kara Hart has this report from a roundtable discussion in Kansas City, Missouri.
Got to have protection against any floods.
Missouri Corn CEO Bradley Shadd says it might seem strange to talk about flooding when going through a multi-year drought, but
it takes many years to fix issues that have happened. The flood of 93, a levee just got fixed in St. Joe this year. I mean, that's too long.
The federal legislation outlines the projects the Army Corps of Engineers will work on to improve the nation's inland waterway system and other water resources. Tom Waters with the Missouri Levee and Drainage District Association says there's concern about what a new Lower Missouri River study might mean for existing levees.
I think it won't be completed until 2027, just kind of in the beginning stages of it.
U.S. House Transportation Committee Chairman Sam Graves from Missouri tells Brownfield the bill is more project-driven this year, and markup is expected in the summer. Reporting from North Kansas City, Missouri, I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Thanks, Kara. Northern Illinois farmer Steve Pitstick says his goal with every crop is to do a little better than the year before.
So whether it's selling price or average yield, we're trying to increase.
He tells Brownfield after a couple of really volatile years in the ag economy, he's optimistic heading into the 2024 growing season.
Prices go up and down. I've done this for a long time, and when they go down, they'll go back up, and when they're high, they'll go down. So just kind of play along.
Recent low-pressure systems dropped some much-needed precipitation across parts of the Corn Belt. Eastern Iowa farmer Lance Lillibridge says his farm received significant snowfall.
We did get 8 inches of snow last Friday, and it was amazing to watch that snow melt, as usually when it melts that fast, you have little rivers going down through the waterways and ditches, and we did not have that.
He tells Brownfield he's entering a third straight growing season with extreme drought conditions.
Well, we're still super dry where I'm at. I don't know as though I've ever seen it quite that dry before.
Lillibridge says he plans to keep his corn-on-corn rotation this year. An ag economist says this week's prospective plantings report from USDA could provide some risk management opportunities for livestock producers. University of Missouri's Scott Brown.
We plant more corn than maybe we would have thought a month or so ago because early spring's gotten us more fertilizer anhydrous on. That could be helpful for cattle feeders and hog producers.
The report comes out today at 11 a.m. Central. More news at brownfieldagnews.com. I'm Brent Barnett, Brownfield.
This spotlight on soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Missouri Soybeans Conservation Agriculture Director Clayton Light says they're working with research firm Waterborne Environmental to determine how farming practices affect productivity and the environment.
This whole project is focused on determining if biostimulants have a positive effect on soil health and the crop, and also using drone versus traditional methods of application. Is there any difference there, and how does that benefit the bottom line for Missouri farmers?
Experiments on Missouri Soybeans Bay Farm will help determine the efficacy of specific plant biologicals.
There's a lot going on there in the soil, and we just want to check out to see what this is actually doing for Missouri farmers' bottom line, and do a study that we can actually see some of this stuff firsthand on our farm.
Learn more at mosoy.org from Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
This is Bill Wise with the latest Appetite for Pork report. Today I'm talking with Dr. David Newman, Senior Vice President of Market Growth at National Pork Board, about how your pork checkoff dollars are working to bring more U.S. pork to tables around the world. Dr. Newman, pork producers are bracing for another down year. What has the pork checkoff been doing to help stabilize, even grow demand?
We export about 30% of our total production in the United States, and that number has grown for a very long time. But that still means we have 70% of our production domestic. This focus on stabilizing domestic demand, that's really important to us. So speaking internationally, we partner with U.S. Meat Export Federation in our international efforts, and that's a really great example of something that we do to drive demand around the world.
Thanks again, David, for talking with us today about how the pork checkoff is building a bigger appetite for U.S. pork. You can find out more information at porkcheckoff.org/radio.
Taro Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Taro Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Taro Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Get the equipment and trucks you need at Ritchie Brothers Great Plains Regional Event, March 27th and 28th. This is an online auction with inventory located in Minneapolis, Lincoln, and Odessa. Don't miss Ritchie Brothers Great Plains Regional Event on March 27th and 28th. For more details, visit rbauction.com.
It's 4 a.m. and you're sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. If you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
If you or someone you know